everyone. Welcome to the A&A show, the first episode, actually. My name is Alan.
Hello, my name is Audrey. I'm Alan's dad, and Alan is my son.
So today's topic will be vegetarianism versus meat eating. So the way to decide it, we have decided that whoever wins rock paper scissors match. Should we do it?
Talking about the meat,
Yeah.
defending the meat side. Whoever loses rock paper scissors is defending vegetarian side.
Yeah.
So there you go. Usually, we don't want anyone to get upset, or we're not experts in that field. We just gonna talk the way we feel, and we will try to defend our point. Let's say one of us will defend meat eaters, another one vegetarians. So
I've done research on both of them, so in case I, get, very,
emotional, or
no,
in case if you get lost, then you can use your receipt. Anyway, okay, so there you go. First episode, vegetarians versus meat eaters, and I know who I support, and I hope I will win rock paper scissors so I can defend meat eaters.
I know who I support, and I want to lose rock, paper, scissors, but you never know what will turn out.
Okay,
Right.
so. Okay, so, well, fair enough, and that's how we decided to do it. And I have to now support or defend or prove why vegetarians are better than meat eaters.
If I got vegetarianism, I would have had so many facts. But for meat eating, I have still a few, but not as much as vegetarianism.
Okay, do you want to do exception today? Because you really support vegetarians, I really support meat eaters. Let's do exception today. Okay, let's talk. Let's say
next episode we won't have an exception at all.
Because next episode we don't really gonna have any side support side.
We don't know the topics.
No, we have the topics, and we will announce actually at the end of the show. We will announce the topics for the next one. So,
right, to start it off. Oh, sorry, I touched the microphone. To start it off, which one do you like more? Vegetarianism or meat eating?
Of course, meat eaters.
Why?
Is because I think if you eat meat, first of all, it gives you much more energy from lesser quantity. Secondly, you have lots of proteins there. You have vitamin B, especially B12, which is not very much you can find in any of the vegetarian dishes. There are some of them, probably. I don't know. Alan will tell or whatever. So the meat, I love meat because one more thing is why I love meat is the taste. It's not that bad. Okay. Everyone, well, there are some researchers say that if you eat red meat, it might lead to...
No. Red meat is only good for people who have the blood
low
type.
Iron.
Yeah,
low iron. If you have low iron, that's the red meat is the best thing you can get.
No, I thought when I was researching, I found out that if you have something like blood type O or O plus, or what is it called? It's good, but I'm supposed to be defending vegetarians.
So you do?
I shouldn't be saying that, actually.
But this is what I'm saying. The meat has way more profits to your system, to your body. Okay, I don't know really any bad side of the meat.
No, there's
fats is different. If you eat fats, yes, that is slightly different. Okay, and again, there are some researchers say that it will clog your arteries. Some researchers say it's nothing to do. But again, it depends. One group says yes, one group says nothing. So, but what is vegetarian? You walking pale like a piece of paper because you don't get enough vitamins.
No,
You
no,
don't
look,
have enough energy, strength.
no, no. Okay, let me tell you something. The bad sides of eating meat. Yeah, you haven't said any bad sides
Because there is none.
of vegetarianism. Look, for meat eating, there is a lot of the no. Your favorite meat is pork, isn't it?
Yes.
Most of the cancer comes from pork. You know, you can get cancer, you can get heart disease, you can get a lot of diseases just from eating meat. It's mostly chicken is a bit better than beef, pork. You know, salami, something like that. Uh, you know, but
Okay, there is a processed meat. If you eat processed meat, which is bacon or burgers or something like that, yes, it could be. But again, is all we're not talking about buying, burger in
McDonald's.
McDonald's where they put half of the burger is poison probably
No, it's
or
not poison.
whatever chemicals they do. And it's actually another thing, chemicals. Okay, if you grow meat, cow, pig, or any other animal, chicken, in your garden, let's say at home or anywhere else, you feed them with the proper, leftovers of the food or whatever they eat, I don't know. So if you feed them properly, chicken, if you feed them with the corn, they're running around in your farm. I think that is much more healthy than the vegetables. First of all, vegetables or anything, plants, any plants, they grow from the soil. It's not necessary. You don't need to put any chemicals in the soil. The chemicals already coming there from rain because, you know, many bad things evaporate and then whatever condensate
It's
and
like
then it
water.
drops down.
Water from a lake evaporates. That's what becomes rain. You know.
Yes, but the lake, in the lake, what gets into the lake, what gets into the sea or whatever, because the water from the sea as well, it evaporates. So what you get in this water, you know, all the chemicals which been used somewhere else, flushing toilet or anything, I don't know, whatever, all the waste and everything else is going into the soil. Everything. Absolutely. Some things are good, but some things are very bad. So I think, and the vegetables or plants or anything else is growing from that, some of the bad things as well. Where animals, okay, cows, they eat grass, yes, I understand, but still they have liver, they have kidney, which cleans everything, and they meat is still, it's healthy.
Look, okay. I love how you're saying that you're like almost defending the meat eating and vegetables are not good to eat at all.
I'm not saying it's not good at all.
First of all, you're thinking that vegetarians. I'm not talking about vegans. Vegetarians. You're like they only plants, like vegetables and fruits.
What else?
They can eat dairy products, unlike vegans. Like they can eat milk, drink milk. I don't think egg. They can have eggs, which actually provides every single vitamin except for vitamin C, which is a very big benefit for vegetarians. And what is it? I know eggs is a animal, but it's not an animal yet. It's like a unborn baby, you know.
Okay. Well, I think you got your point, where my point is
I
still.
still have a few more.
Okay. you can tell us. So one thing is, if you really grow your meat, I think is going to be healthy. It's not going to be, as long as you not exaggerate with the any particular kind of meat. Maybe like I love pork, and pork has a lot of fats. And if you consume a lot of fats, saturated fats, okay, it could be damaging for you. But that's overusing. But if I'm meat eater, I love meat. I would never ever go for vegetarian because I love the taste. And if you eat the meat, you have a little bit of salad as a condiment. You have a bit of potato or whatever as a condiment, or macaroni or pasta.
Yeah,
so
pasta.
it's nice. And I think by not exaggerating anything on any of them, I think is the most delicious thing you can eat, and it provides you vitamins. It provides you proteins. It provides you all the energy required to live, and you can live like my grandparents. They were living 70, 80 years, but they were eating meat every single day. They were living in village.
Most vegetarians can live up to the age of 100. I'm just saying.
Same as meat eaters. So it does not, justify that vegetarians is the way to go on.
Well, look, I might base this quite a bit about eggs, but that's because they're like meat, but much more healthier than meat. They have a lot of protein, much more vitamins than meat.
Okay.
Oh, hold on, don't interrupt me like all the times you just did. Also, one of the biggest sources of pollution is animal production, how they produce animals. How they produce the meat to eat. It's one of the most biggest sources of.
How to produce? No, they're not.
Yes,
they produce. The animals producing CO2.
Yeah, and the way they produce the meat is also one of the biggest sources of pollution.
A few minutes later.
Okay, what do you think? To collect your plants, to seed the plants, they're using what? They're using machinery. They're not seeding by hand, isn't it? So to harvest the plants or vegetables, they're using machinery. They use all these nitrates, whatever they call, this chemicals, for them to grow without any beetles or whatever is there around. So they're using chemicals. So how can you say that this is not damaging? It's damaging for environment, especially. It's damaging for the soil. Again, all those chemicals, they go with the water. They go into ground, in the soil.
Look, again, I say this again, but I again love how you're saying that vegetables are bad for you to eat.
I'm not saying
bad. Also,
I'm just contradicting your fact that you say that animals, they're very bad for the environment. I just told you that equally the vegetarians is still, even being vegetarian, you're still damaging environment. I'm not saying that meat eaters, they don't damage. Yes, the animals, they produce CO2 and etc. And maybe, the way they do processed meats.
Processed meats is, I'm telling you again, the way to make, processed meat is one of the most biggest pollution givers. How do you say it? They give one of the most biggest amounts of pollution, making processed meat.
But who said that?
Internet. I had my research.
But again, researchers, you can do research, and one probably.
No, it wasn't one. It wasn't one. It was like on the front page of Google. When you type it in, and there's like a question and the answer. Yeah. It's not like Google or something like them would choose a stupid website that only has never even been proved and put it on the front page when you type it in. They also check facts, don't they?
Probably.
Probably.
So
they're very good workers. Like, they're not very dumb.
No, I understand. And again, okay, it's actually to help us maybe to put the weight on one of the sides. We have a special guest today. His name is Alex. So, Alex, welcome to our show. And we would like to hear your opinion about whether is a meat eater better or vegetarian. What is your opinion?
Meat eater, I'll say, is better because it's normal, because you could eat vegetables and all those which are well, never mind about that.
It's okay, probably you were eating only vegetables today, no?
No, vegetables are a good thing. Well,
okay.
Don't listen to him.
Vegetarians, you could eat all vegetarian foods. Meat eaters are normal. You eat all foods, even vegetarian ones. And in vegetarian, you can't eat meat at all.
Exactly. I agree.
And, well, the taste of meat, like chicken with spiciness, is more, it tastes very good.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
much more tastier. Yes, any vegetarian food you eat, there is very less flavor.
No.
You need to add lots of flavoring because, let's say, most of the salads, they are bitter. They're just bitter. So you need a lot of various flavoring to make it edible.
No,
Where
and
meat...
it's edible, okay, but you can add spicy things to, you know, vegetarian foods as well, can't you?
Yes, you can add spices.
Yeah.
You do, but in terms of flavoring, is definitely, I agree with Alex, is much more delicious food is meat.
I mean, you've got chocolate, very delicious. It's vegetarian.
But that's sweet.
No,
Okay,
actually,
let's not talk about sugar qualities. I think that is we're going a step too far. I think, you know, is already vegetarians they damaging enough already. Let's not talk about sugar damage.
no, vegetarianism is good for you.
But meat eaters are the most healthiest. And you have more food. You have all the food. And, well, vegetarians are missing only meat.
So they eat only vegetables.
No, they
Not
don't.
only
Okay, they eat eggs as well. So they eat vegetables and
rice,
eggs.
They eat rice,
Well,
yogurt,
they eat
cheese.
Yeah, but it's the same with the meat eaters. They eat exactly the same food.
Well, just
but again,
vegetarians
Plus the
eat,
meat, which is very delicious.
Look,
Vegetarians
And there's nothing
eat
bad with
every single thing
There isn't.
except the meat. All
Yes.
meat.
Yeah,
uh,
I agree.
But the vegetarians are the second healthiest.
second.
I would agree actually.
I
And,
agree.
well-
I would agree if you said vegetarians are the healthiest, vegans are the second healthiest because they don't get as much food as
Well,
vegetarians.
vegans. Okay, let's not talk
Vegan-
about
vegans
vegans
are
because
not-
they almost dying because
they're not
there is no
dying.
energy at all.
They have
Look. By the
plenty
way,
of veg-
another
They have great
research.
metabolism.
Okay, absolutely, I agree. It gets in and it goes out straight away. Even in 10 minutes,
And no,
it's
the
already out.
metabolism
But
is
wait,
how quick
there was
food-
another research done because veganism is not, you know, it came into trend really recently. It's just a few years. Okay, and veganism. Those doctors who did some research on veganism, they said that vegans they damaging their body because they don't
but-
get required vitamins, they don't get the required proteins.
But the vegans, they eat the least. They only care about the animals.
No, vegetarians care about animals. Why else would they stop eating animals?
I don't know, to be again that is
Healthier.
yes, that's the only thing that they say. Okay, maybe it's a healthier thing,
Also,
which is again is not proven 100%.
Metabolism also means how fast your food
Is
converts
digested.
into energy
Yes,
and digested a bit.
yeah. So, and again, being vegetarian, you eat, it converts into energy, you get straight away a little bit of buzz, and then half an hour later, you need again to refill yourself.
No.
Where meat eaters is slow, it is slow, the conversion goes slow, the digestion goes slower, but it lasts much longer.
Also, for the future, if you eat meat, for the future, it's not very good for you. You know, blood clotting is also a pretty big factor in how meat is not very healthy for you. I already talked about how you can get diseases for it. You know, late in your life, maybe the 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, you won't be as healthy as vegetarians in their 60s, 70s, 80s.
Okay, I think it's down to the balance. As I said, if you exaggerate with the meat, if you eat, you know, fat food and, you know, lots of fats and etc., lots of processed meats, lots of burgers and etc., and if you mix, you know, processed meat with the bread, I think this is the worst. Okay, And Alex, I know you like burgers very much, aren't you?
Yes,
And this is very bad. I agree. If we talk about the health, this is very bad because it's processed meat plus the bread, which consists again various ingredients, which makes bad process in your stomach and in your indigestion system. Yes, it's not good. But if you balance your food, meat, you need to eat meat to get proteins, you need to eat meat to get some vitamins, which you will not get from the vegetables.
You also need to, eat. You also need to eat vegetables and fruits. Not only meat. You're acting as if you don't eat meat, you're going to be a non-healthy man.
I'm not saying you're going to be non-healthy, but what I'm trying to say that eating meat is nothing bad. I just contradict your arguments that okay, you can get cancer, you can get
Yes,
cancer. Some vegetarians, they get cancer. Why do they get cancer?
No, but
some vegans, they get cancer. Why do they get cancer?
Well,
actually, I don't.
Well, there's some bad. Well, there's a bad thing which I'll say, which you could get heart attacks by eating too much meat, or
exactly
or
too
you could
much.
get cancer.
Exactly too much.
Or you
No,
could get cancer.
Yes, you could get.
eating
Cancer.
too
But
much.
if you're eating too much.
Cancer is mostly produced by... No, you get cancer mostly by eating meat.
Okay.
It's more meat eaters that get cancer, much more.
Because in overall,
Then-
and again, we're talking about the percentage, yeah? Is much more meat eaters that get cancer because overall, if you take 7 billion people in the world, how many meat eaters? Probably 80%. And that's why...
70.
Okay,
60.
70, 60, even 60% is still is majority. And that's why majority gets cancer because they and if you know the cancer, it sits in everybody's body.
Yes, I know that.
So
And
it's not necessary. It could certain foods maybe they do get what you call wake up the cancer, but I think
yes. Red meat, not only red meat, but you have...
Well, you could get cancer by other things, not only by
smoking,
eating.
drinking,
Yeah,
there are
what-
many bad things.
But you can...
Well,
most,
there's a... like
Cancer
1%.
Research UK. Cancer Research UK,
Yes.
the whole thing. Actually, they have posted a few posters about how meat can cause a lot of cancer, and they even showed a chart which one gives more cancer, whatever. Meat eating, smoking, whatever. Smoking and meat eating and drinking were up there. Then there were other causes I don't remember. There was a whole poster, and it's Cancer Research UK. Come on, it's very popular and very trusted by everyone.
But
I wouldn't agree very much
there's
as
like
trusted.
but there's
It-
like
it
a
is
0.1% you could get cancer by X-ray.
No, it's
It
zero.
could be.
You
Yeah,
get
it's very
cancer
low.
by I think they put in the charts radiation or something. It was pretty
Yes.
high up there. X-ray is something like 0.001%.
But X-ray is radiation.
Yeah, I know that. Also, I'm pretty sure around 1/2 of the people get cancer. Half of every single person or something get cancer. I don't remember it. I just remember hearing it a few years ago or something.
We're not talking about cancer. We're talking about vegetarians versus meat eaters.
Yes. So, cancer, as we said, is not necessarily meat can cause, only meat causes cancer. No, it's not. Many other factors. And as I said, probably if you take percentage, how many vegetarians and how many meat eaters, I'm not really sure. It's actually, I will do research after this. If you take all the meat eaters and all the vegetarians, and if you look at what is percentage of vegetarian gets cancer and what percentage of meat eater get cancer. But again, it could be vegetarian, but he's smoking and drinking. It could be meat eater, but he's not smoking, he's not drinking, or he's meat eater and smoking and drinking. There are various, options, and I don't believe that someone can tell exactly why this person got the cancer. They can question, what is your diet, what you eat the most, and if you will say, oh, meat, it's just is not the research. Is more like, oh, because you eat meat, that's why you got the cancer.
No,
You know,
of course they
the majority. You know, even doctors, when they find something in you and they say, okay, so what is your diet? What do you eat? What do you drink? Do you smoke? How often do you drink? And etc. They asking all those questions, and then they make assumption that, okay, your cancer or your illness because of this and that.
Doctors are not that dumb, okay?
Well, if they give only paracetamol in 80% of different cases, I don't think they're very intelligent either. Well, it's nothing, no
So you're
offense to any
saying
doctor.
you would be
No.
a much better doctor than
No, I'm not saying,
all the other
again,
doctors.
we're not talking about doctors, but I'm just telling the point that, when doctors, they telling you, if they do research, okay, they take a group of people and they give, eat meat always, or they give to eat only vegetables for 2 months, 3 months, and then they see what is their body condition. I don't know, probably, maybe. But this is just a research out of group of people. They cannot make a research on 7 billion people on planet Earth.
Of course
Exactly,
can't,
they cannot. And the rest, they will say, okay, if somebody gets a cancer or somebody gets ill, and they will say, oh, what did you eat all your life? Did you smoke all your life? Did you drink all your life? Okay, that's what causes your cancer. Meat, smoke, and a drink. It's because of
Most of it does.
No. But it's a general assumption. It's just a general, what you call when you have a, that is the, if I say, okay, he's me, I'm Lithuanian, all Lithuanians like that.
Hold on, no,
So you have perception.
We're getting a bit off topic.
Okay,
we're
off topic.
About cancer. How he's saying how doctors aren't very clever.
No. I'm taking my words back.
No,
I'm not saying doctors, they're not clever. I'm just saying, if the doctors, they give you paracetamol in 80 cases of illness or whatever, or
80%.
80%, most of, or even 90% probably.
No,
anytime you go to doctor, they will give you paracetamol for anything. So how can they tell me, whether I got cancer from this or that?
Maybe paracetamol is a magical
It's magic pill.
No, just how, but like vegetarians eat like
Only vegetables.
no,
Okay, and eggs. Sorry.
no, again. Vegetarians eat like 15% minus of all foods.
I don't know how many percent, but yes, they eat much less.
No, they don't eat much less.
And,
Okay, they eat the same amount of food,
and
maybe.
meat eaters eat 100% of all foods.
Pretty much. No,
So
like
you're
me, I'm a meat eater, but I don't eat fish.
You said minus 15%, so you mean like 75%?
Yes.
They eat.
Yes, 75% they eat all foods.
Of the, of the whole,
of the whole
what
food.
you can get. Probably, I'm not sure if 75, because most
be 80,
of the, let's say, if you take main courses, most of the main courses they consist of meat. There are only on every menu, let's say, is only 20% of the menu is vegetarian.
No, not really.
Yes.
A lot of the menus also have like a special, on restaurants they have like a special vegetarian or vegan section.
But that's what I'm saying, it's a section. So if you take the whole menu, it's going to be only 20 or 30% of the whole menu will be only vegetarian. Let's say out of 50 main courses, there will be only 10 vegan or vegetarian.
So
the rest will be meat or fish.
You're saying like 20% are
Yes.
then, so you're saying in total, how much percent do you think they eat in total?
No, I don't know how many percent. What do you mean? How many percent?
You know how you say 20%
of the menu?
All the food
of the menu.
Of the menu.
No, just meat eaters has the most energy, and
I agree.
I don't agree.
No, trust me. When you eat meat, you will have more energy. Maybe not straight away, because after a good meal, you want to have a nap.
Metabolism isn't very good when you eat meat.
Well, sometimes if you eat turkey, you might just the juice of the turkey will probably make you sleepy.
No, I think that's been proven wrong by scientists or doctors or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's been proven wrong, actually.
Well, it's just my opinion. It doesn't need to be right or wrong.
Exactly.
I don't know.
No, we it's an opinion show, okay? It's not facts. We're not experts in vegetarians or next time we're gonna talk maybe about planets or anything. We're not experts,
Of course not.
So it's an opinion show. So we express our opinions. So in my opinion, is nothing wrong with being meat eater. I don't say is something wrong being vegetarian. However, meat eater is better than being vegetarian, especially if you balance your diet. I think through the meat you get more vitamins, more energy, more proteins, more power. Definitely.
No, to balance your diet, being a vegetarian, I'm not a doctor or anything, but salad is good for you. You've got
But I get salad. I eat salad with my meat.
Okay, look, fish is... I don't like fish, but it's good for you.
It's not too much. Again,
fish is meat, but they still eat it. Probably
so they're
because
not real vegetarians.
because they think maybe fish is less important. But again, you can have rice, bread. At least you can have bread. You can have eggs. You say not enough vitamins.
Okay,
eggs every single vitamin.
Eggs has every single vitamin except vitamin C. So you can't eat
eggs,
only eggs.
Eggs
you
and
cannot
oranges.
eat eggs.
Eggs and oranges gives you every single vitamin.
Yeah, but you cannot eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner eggs and orange. So you need something different.
No, salad, rice.
Salad, egg. Salad, rice. Salad,
cheese.
egg.
I think
Egg and orange.
There's so many things that
Salad, egg, and orange.
Pasta. You've got so many things we haven't thought about.
This. I think like most of the fastest people are like meat eaters.
Absolutely. Most of the sportsmen, they are meat eaters.
No,
90% probably.
Like
Yes.
30, no, like
I'm pretty
70.
sure it's like
a lot
65%.
a lot of the athletes are now changing to
Okay, yes, maybe there are people they converting into, it's like religion, people converting into being vegetarian. However, what are what are the profits for being meat eater? I said already. First of all is a taste. Second of all, you don't need to look much. And the variety is vast variety of the meals. If you like fat meat, you can get pork. If you like, lean meat, you can get chicken. And again, if you balance your diet properly, I think that's much more healthy than being just vegetarian.
Okay, so I get your point, but I still think vegetarianism is much better.
I'm defending
maybe
meat eaters.
Okay, maybe the only thing I would agree. Okay, meat eaters is because of the cruelty towards the animals. Okay, that I would agree. This needs to be eliminated, or maybe to find another way how to do it. I'm not really sure. But if I go to the shop, I don't think about that too much. I buy meat because it's tasty, is good for me. And if I balance it with my salads, with my vegetables, I think is the best you can get.
But I'm pretty sure most of the earth is with meat eaters.
Absolutely, I definitely. Well, okay, maybe now, yeah, you can say half maybe, because a lot of in India is a lot of vegetarians, in China a lot of vegetarians, so. And now Europe is getting slowly there as well.
Should we round it off or something?
Yeah, I think let's round it up.
It's been like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's been 20 minutes.
There's the second part, Alex.
Yes.
The first part was 20 minutes as well. So I think really.
I won the argument. Debate for sure.
Oh, no.
I won the argument.
Okay. So we got 2 votes in meat and 2.
One vote. Well, it's actually 2 votes vegetarian.
My mum would really thinks vegetarians are like much better than meat eaters. She's a really big fish lover as well.
I agree.
So-
However, I think let's round it up.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic.
I really agree. I really agree that vegetarians, they have good points, but same as meat as well, because it's really important to really to get the all the vitamins and etc.
So, didn't you say we were going to say the next topic for the next video? I've got a few actually. Electric cars versus gas cars.
Okay, next topic, yes, it will be electric cars versus gas cars. And I will support the gas cars. Again.
No, we have to do rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, we'll do rock, paper, scissors, and I hope I will support the gas cars. Because there are several points which
I have many points.
And I might do rock, paper, scissors too, and what I should support.
We don't know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I lose, I'm probably gonna... If I lose, I'm supporting electric. If I win, well, gas. Because
Okay, let's not talk about the next episode too much. End it off.
Okay, Alex, thank you very much for being our guest. And
We really appreciate it.
we'll see you next time.
Bye.
And so, I think we did pretty well today.
I'm really looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, the next episode, really, I'm sure there will be more facts and more opinions.
This will be a much bigger debate than this one probably. So, thank you for watching.
Thank you very much for watching, and we hope you click subscribe.
Post notification, which is also the bell, bell thingy.
Bell thingy. And we'll see us next time, next week, pretty much the same time. And thank you very much once again. And please subscribe, watch us, support us.
Yeah, so comment down your opinion below. We would really like to see what you think. So I think our next topic is going to be electric cars versus gas cars. I'm really excited for it. So once again, subscribe, like, do that bell thingy, and I will see you next episode. Ciao.